Let's take a look at what social emotional learning is so that we, as teachers, can better understand our role in helping students to develop these skills. And if you're a parent, please stick around too, because it's important for you to understand how social emotional learning can and should be part of your child's experience at school and in the classroom. My name's Elizabeth Peterson, and I've been teaching for over 23 years in the public education system as a middle school music teacher and as a general elementary teacher. Like you, I've seen the growing need for social emotional skills to be taught and practiced inside the classroom. And as an arts integration specialist, I've developed a method of integrating the arts into this type of learning through SEL, social emotional artistic learning. Today, I'd like to take a closer look at the social emotional skills that are part of this learning and how these skills play a part in our classrooms. First, let's take a look at self-awareness. Now, self-awareness is about identifying emotions and being able to express them in a healthy way, which is really important inside the school community and the classroom. It's about connecting your emotions to your thoughts and then your actions as well. It's also about understanding how you learn, developing your strengths and working on your weaknesses, and knowing your talents and how you can use them. Now, this type of awareness, self-awareness, starts in the home and at a very early age. And it changes and it develops as students get older and are faced with new opportunities and new challenges. And that's why it's important to cultivate a learning environment in the classroom that allows students to explore their awareness of themselves. It can help them to be a better learner, and that, of course, is the ultimate goal. Self-management is where students learn healthy strategies to manage their emotions. It's also about managing their stress, and let's face it, stress is going to come up in school, and a little bit of stress and struggle is actually a good thing. So helping students to work through that and find the strength inside them to manage that is an ever important skill. Self-management also includes things such as goal setting and planning, another skill that naturally comes up in the classroom. It might be for projects and assignments that students need to complete. It's also about organizing materials and organizing your time. All these things are a natural part of what students do every single day in school. Self-management is also about being self-motivated and learning how to initiate tasks. That's a skill that's important for budding leaders in our communities. These are all things that are important to being a strong, successful student. Do you see how these skills are just embedded into what we do every day in the classroom? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Okay, now let's take a look at social awareness. This is where we start to look at others' perspectives on things. And this is such an important skill for life. While we should hold tight to our own thoughts and our values, having an open mind and understanding that others have different life experiences and points of view is also such a valuable lesson. One of my favorite SEL activities for this is through music. Listening to music. It's when students are able to have a shared experience of listening to the same piece of music, but then as we're talking about it and sharing our own interpretations, what students start to understand is that we all have slightly different interpretations of the same piece of music. What one student might see as having the feeling of happy, another might have this feeling of stress and being rushed. On another piece, one student might consider it to be sad and longing, while another student might see it as being calm. And what's important to remember as we're listening to the same piece of music is that we all bring different experiences to the same piece of music. And we all have different perspectives and different points of view. It's really a very powerful lesson, all done through listening to music. Social awareness helps us to develop our compassion, empathy, and our kindness. These are all important virtues of being human and being able to interact with others. Which brings us to relationship skills. Nearly all we do can be boiled down to relationships, at home, at work, at play, and in the classroom. Let's face it, communication and being able to work collaboratively with others is one of the top skills that employers are looking for. And being able to resolve conflicts with others in a calm and healthy way is a life skill that can be practiced right inside the classroom with the guidance of a trusted teacher. And let's face it, situations to practice these skills just naturally occur at school. And every time you have a group work where there's a small group of students that are working on a collaborative project, and it happens when the students are in the lunchroom and just making small talk with their classmates. The final social emotional skill is about making responsible decisions. This is all about looking at a situation, gathering all the data that you can, and then making an informed decision. Students practice these skills throughout their day at school, from interacting with peers in the hallway to working through problems in class. Students can anticipate the impact of their actions and also learn from their mistakes. These are skills we want our students to develop, and schools provide another great place to practice them as they grow into independent people. And again, I know I keep coming back to this, but the school, the classroom, your child's classroom, is the perfect place for them to practice these skills. Now, if you're interested in learning more about what social emotional learning is and isn't, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified when there are new videos. I try to get one out each week. And my focus is not only how important SEL is for our students, but also for teachers. I love sharing creative ways that teachers can be proactive in how they integrate SEL into their classrooms, and also how to integrate the arts into that learning through SEAL, Social Emotional Artistic Learning. I'm so glad you're here, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.